Emma, and I'm in 3rd grade, and this is my project, The Floor is Lava. My idea. This project was inspired by the game The Floor is Lava. What I really liked about it is how the animation moves and avoids falling in the lava across the furniture. The main features I created for my project are gravity and a jumping mechanic, random object generation, and collision detection. How I created my project. I used Python and Pygame to build my project. During class, I learned hitbox collision detection and force-based jumping mechanics, which I used in my project. Number 1, hitbox collision detection is used to detect if player lands on a platform. Number 2, the force-based jumping mechanic is used to create a realistic jumping effect when moving between objects. Code example. Here is an example of a code I wrote for my project. The code in part 1 creates a width, height, and position for the player, and each object is used to detect if they collide based on hitbox collision. The code in part 2 uses a physics equation to make the player jump naturally between each object using weight and speed. And the code here makes the player move. So this is my project. And on line number 4 is where I start the game. It took nearly about 300 lines. At first, you have to wait for a while, and then the object will spawn in. And you try not to fall in the lava. And when you die, it'll show you your high score and score, like this. If you had a high score, it'll show you your high score and the score you have right now. But when you die quickly, you will have your score right now and the score you have right now and the score you have just had. Next steps. My favorite part about working on this project was randomly spawning the different objects. If I were to continue to work on this project, I would add these 3 things: ending cutscenes, change skins, or animals with a coin feature in different levels. Thank you.
All right, great, Emma. Very impressive. And so now I guess we can go on to the question and answer. Emma, you can keep your screen up if you want.
Okay.
So you guys can put the questions in the chat. I think it's enabled, yeah. So, or you can just ask out loud. Okay. Okay, Winana asks, how long have you learned Python?
I think I learned about 1 year of something or 2.
Cool. And actually, how long did it take you to make this project?
It took me about like 8 months.
I see. And did you draw the sprites yourself?
No, but I did draw the background.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Did you have any help in doing the program?
No.
Andy asks, when was the project finished?
Like in October?
Okay. And why did you decide to make this project?
Well, I saw like a lot of like obstacle courses games, and then I wanted to make one.
Okay. Do you have any future improvements you plan to make?
Yes, I think.
And what are some of those? Could you talk about it?
Maybe like other hobbies?
I think that would be interesting. If you guys also have suggestions maybe for the game, you can also put it in the chat. Winona asks, can you download this or is it on the App Store?
You can't. It's actually on the PyCharm.
Yeah, so maybe not currently, maybe in the future. So you guys can look forward to that if Emma does plan to do that.
Was there a reason why you chose a cat?
Well, it's like a actually no.
Okay.
It just came up to my mind.
What do your friends say about your program?
I still haven't heard from them yet.
Has anyone else played this game besides from you? Yeah.
No.
Cool. Well, you should publish it soon so that we can all play it. Okay, do we have any more questions?
Does the game go on like forever? Is there like a specific stopping point?
Yes. Maybe. I'm still thinking about doing it.
Okay.
Did you have any difficulties while you were making this game?
Yes, like how to put doing the random objects generation randomly.
Mm-hmm. And so what about that was difficult?
Like, you saw those couches and stuff?
Yeah.
We had to do it randomly, so it's kind of hard to do it randomly.
I see.
For me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what are something that you struggled on while creating? Like any issues or problems?
Not really.
So it's pretty smooth?
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you want to create maybe more games in the future?
Yes.
Cool. And also, do you have a favorite type of game?
Yes, it's Roblox.
Yeah, that's cool. I used to play Roblox as well. I think Roblox also has a coding function, maybe? I think that can also be something you can do in the future. So you can make a Roblox game.
Okay.
All right, do we have any other questions?
Do you think you're going to create more projects in the future?
Yes, probably.
Do you have any ideas in mind? No ideas yet?
Yeah, still thinking.
It's okay.
Okay, well, if there's no more questions, oh, wait, there is. Okay, Sunny asks, how do you create the random obstacle? Can I see the code?
I might actually just put in the whole thing, maybe.
Okay.
Someone asked, how would you rate the difficulty of this game out of 10?
I think it'll be 5, maybe?
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Do you plan on like adding more obstacles later on, or do you think it's like enough now?
I
Like the
think
difficulty?
I'll add more obstacles.
Like what type of obstacles do you think of?
Maybe like tables and like the paintings, I guess.
Nice. Maybe you can add like chairs, maybe, or yeah, chairs.
What do you think about the idea of separating your games into different levels?
I'm thinking of like doing like every level is gonna be harder.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to like pull levers maybe to like open up some bridges.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Do you think that will be harder to make since it's multiple steps?
Yeah.
I see. And also, going back to the previous question, how do you create the random obstacle?
The random obstacles you have to do the like it has to be like it's like randomly like putting things on it.
Cool. Wait, and can we see the game one last time from the slide?
Okay.
Yep. Oh, so yeah, Sunny, if you wanted to see the code, I think it's on slide 4. And oh yeah, I think Emma said earlier that the boxes are created using the hitbox collision detection.
Yep.
So I hope that answers your question.
I see that the obstacles are all rectangular. Is it possible to have like a circular obstacle?
Yes.
Okay. Sunny asks, can you play the game one more time?
Okay. I'll just like try to survive, I guess. Sometimes I like randomly spawns the same objects sometimes. Like a lot.
And Winana asks, what keys do you use to move up and down?
You have to use the space bar.
So you can't go forward or backwards, right?
Yeah, because it's like moving by itself.
I see.
So then you like can't go back. But I'm thinking of adding it when it's like level 2.
So this is similar to like Flappy Bird.
Yes. It's like Flappy Bird.
Cool. All right. So any more questions? If there's no more questions, then I guess we can end it here today.
Before you guys go, please follow us on our Twitter at Coding Minds Academy and Facebook Coding_Minds. Coding_Minds. That's it for tonight's Coding Minds project presentation. Good job, Emma, on this project. Tune in next week for another Coding Minds conference, and we will see you then. We want to thank you on behalf of Coding Minds and have a great evening. Thank you, guys.